went back?
Yes.
Okay, so she was in Homer City, and then she met who?
She met. Well, actually, she knew him over in Czechoslovakia.
Yes.
Okay.
She knew Stephen Ganibus.
Okay, so
And
Mary Clementine knew Stephen Ganibus. So that I have this all, because I'm not gonna. I didn't want to be writing all this down. I want to be asking questions.
So you're copying?
Yeah, so I can just go back and write it all out. Be nice. Okay, so when did Stephen Ganibus come over?
Supposedly, he followed. He
came after her?
Yes.
Oh.
Didn't your father come after your mother? He knew her back in Czechoslovakia.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Did he come over with any family?
He had cousins that were here.
That were already here.
That were coming here. Okay, but he did not come with. Your father did not.
He was the last one to come on the Ganibus side.
So his brothers were already here.
Yes, because they were all here.
All right, let me find.
How many brothers did he have?
He had, let's see, Joseph and Andy was my uncle's name.
So there were Stephen, Joseph, and Andy. There were 3 boys.
There were 3 boys that were here. Were right there.
Okay, so
They
you're.
saved money, and did they come over one at a time?
Yes, that's how I
Understand it.
Okay,
Yeah.
now that was your father. Now your grandfather, did he stay over in Czechoslovakia? He never came over.
He never came over. It's just my
It was-
grandfather.
Okay, so it was just the siblings. It was all the kids that came.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the 7.
Did that say son of an only son?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
But
Let's see. Let's see what we got.
stayed in New York and never came to Coral or Grayston.
Your dad's siblings, did they all move to Homer City as well?
No, they all stayed in Coral or Grayston, whatever.
Yeah, it's the same thing as
So it's near Homer.
Downingtown,
It's okay.
Glenmore.
So it's near Homer City, or it's near Indiana?
Indiana and Homer City are right next to each other.
Oh, okay.
This is Downingtown. This is Coatesville. This is Homer City. This is Indiana.
Okay. And then Graceville was also in that little.
Grayston's there. Right.
So they're all in that area.
Right. Yeah. They're 10 minutes away from each other.
Well, in today's
That
time.
house is still standing that they built.
Really?
Yes.
The house is still standing that they built in
That who built?
1910?
My mother and father.
Oh, well, that's the one that and Isabel's living in.
No, well, no, it isn't the same house.
There was another house before that?
They built that little bungalow, and they lived there for I don't know how many years. And then they built the house that Aunt Isabel's living in now.
Okay, so there was another house that they lived in Homer City?
Homer City.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. So at this point in time, it's early 1910, 1912.
Yeah.
So Mary Clementine was here. Blaze may have gone back. She's the only one of the Stesniks.
Yes.
Then we have most of the Ganibuses over here, except for their parents.
Right. The Ganibus siblings
So
are
the
here.
Ganibus siblings are here, and all of them are around Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Indiana, Homer City, Coral, Grayston.
Okay.
Yes.
And so Stephen and Mary then were Grandma's parents. Or what was Grandma's dad's name?
Her maiden
No. Your dad's name was Stephen. Your dad's name was Stephen, and your mother was Mary Clementine. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And your mom was the oldest of her siblings, right?
Mother was
And your father.
was the youngest of his.
The youngest of this side of the family.
Okay. And they got married after he came over here, right?
Yes.
And then they had Anne.
Anna. Yes. Yes. Yes, Anna's the oldest, and then they had Grandma, Mary, and then they had then Paul, then Raymond, Martha, and then Isabel. Yes. He died a long time ago. No, he died after. I have pictures of them.
So, Grandma was one of 5?
6.
6.
Wait a minute. There's Anna, Martha, Mary, Isabel, Paul, Raymond, and one died. One child died as an infant.
As a baby, okay.
As an infant, right. So there were
Okay.
7. 6 survived.
So there were 7. So then, you were born in 1919.
No, she
In
was born
1918.
1918. October 20th, 1918.
1918. Okay. And then you. What was she doing like during the Depression, or during the stock market crash? She was 10 during the Depression. Was she still living in Homer City?
Yeah, you lived in Homer. She went to grade school. She went to high school.
Wait, she finished high school?
Yes, Grandma
Okay.
finished high school.
Good.
I was the first one that finished high school. On my side of the family.
Right, and then when she finished high school, she had to go to work to help support the family.
Okay. Did any of your other siblings finish high school?
Martha and Paul did. No, Anna didn't go to high school.
What about Raymond?
Raymond didn't finish. He went to high school but didn't finish.
What
Okay.
about Isabel?
Isabel graduated from high school.
So Anne and Raymond were the only 2 who did not finish.
Did not finish.
Okay.
his-
Okay. And then, how did you meet Grandpa?
At my cousin's home.
At your cousin's home?
Mhm.
It was a party, or was it a wedding?
No, he was a friend of George Mrs.
A friend of who?
A cousin of his.
I'm straightening you up one more time. Oh. Oh. Scooching your
Okay, so now who did you know at the party?
I knew everybody except your dad.
Okay, so who invited you to the party? Olga Medsvitz?
George.
George Medsvitz.
George Medford.
And he was a cousin of yours?
He was a cousin of mine.
Okay, so your cousin's having this party. You go to this party, and that's where you meet
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
How did Grandpa get invited
Okay,
to the party?
okay.
Grandpa was just